Hey everybody, this is IndieGeek, and today I'm taking a look at Hack and Slash. This is a new Steam Early Access game from Double Fine, who of course were behind tons of games. I mean, Psychonauts, Broken Age, and I believe their newest is Space Base DF9, which is also in Early Access. It's available for PC, Mac, and Linux for $20. And, of course, being in early access, I will say that there's the potential for bugs. In fact, I have run into a few, but there is still a lot of good stuff going on here. So, we're going to jump in. I'm going to start a new game. I'm not going to worry about changing names. We will just go with what the game gives us. Part of early access is that we have Acts 2 through 4 available to us now. So, kind of the official beginning and the official end are going to be coming later. So, phew, that really could have hurt. And then we've got a sword fall on us. So we'll pick up our sword. I'm glad I borrowed this sword. Maybe I could use it to bust out of here. Oh, but our sword already broke. Ack, did I break it? Was that part supposed to come off? So, here we get to kind of the crux of what's going to be going on in this game. We open up kind of this programming type situation here where basically our sword hacked into the door and we can set its open value to true rather than false. And that is kind of the basis of what's going to be going on here. That's how we're going to solve all of our puzzles. That's how we are going to basically do everything. So we then get, you see here, we've got remaining pushes, seconds per push, tiles per push. We can actually do some fun things and set this way negative. Hey down there, are you okay? Phew, I got free. Oh hi, be careful, that hole is tricky. Hey, you're a sprite, right? Yeah, hey, you're a human, a red human. Red? Oh, Bits, we found each other. I think we're a match. Yeah, we're going to be best friends. Aw, yeah, we are best friends. Nearby, we've got our evil wizard. Wizard Zap. Magic time. Boom. Still Fireballs. Whoosh. Oh yeah, that was an entrance. I think that came from outside. Psh. Yes, best friends forever. Oh yeah, what's my name? I don't know. Oh, come on, you bond with a sprite, you pick a name. You know the rules. Wait, what rules? Who made the rules? I don't know, they're just the rules. How about we call you, again, I'm just going to go with what the game names it. Bob. Bob, awesome. Ooh, and your name can be, Winlazriel. My name is Alice. Whoa, you can break the rules. Cool. Let's get out of here. That was bound to draw some attention. Yeah, let's go on an adventure. Alright, so I probably won't be reading the text past this point, but that's kind of your setup. Obviously, tons and tons of references to Legend of Zelda. Basically, the whole kind of basis of the game is we've got a Zelda-style game with lots of Zelda-style puzzles, but we're going at them with the kind of hacking approach. So that obviously changes things, and it will change lots of things as you see here as we kind of move forward. Alright, so again, got to change these. So like one fun thing you can do is you can set this to drop a bunch of hearts and set it on fire, and then it'll drop a bunch of hearts for us. One thing I have noticed is that some of the values seem not quite what I put in, especially on like dropping hearts, so... Oh, well, there we go. It wasn't letting me open it. So like, okay, so if I go here and just drop one heart, it dropped, let me see if, okay, I think it dropped 2. It has every other time. Let me see if I can, no, maybe it's working now. It wasn't working earlier, it was dropping different amounts from what I input, which was a little strange. But that's like a really minor concern, actually. It's not really a big deal. Alright, let me see. Alright, so we've got this guy. Alright, so we're going to make him not aggressive. We're going to make him not keep attacking and make him do 0 damage. So now the rock thanks us for getting rid of the raven and moves out of our way. So I mean, that's what you can expect from a lot of these kind of puzzles. And we do have like some screen tearing going on. That has been pretty consistent. Hopefully it's not too terrible in the video. But again, you know, it's early access, so there are things to be fixed still. But, you know, even so, I think what's here is like a really strong core concept. Again, sorry, I'm just going to skip through the dialogue here. You know, and I've been really pleased with everything so far. Alright, come on. And I have missed a couple of items, actually. I'm kind of just going for a story progression. There are a few more items you can get before this point that I just won't be showing off in the video, because I do want to leave some things for you. And if I didn't mention, of course, I will have in the description a link to where you can purchase the game on Steam. But, I mean, besides the gameplay, this is, like, as far as, like, the art style, it's pretty classic, like, Telltale. You know, a lot of it looks to be painted, which it very well might be. It probably is, similar to Broken Age. And the music is really good as well. I've really enjoyed the music all throughout. There's not a ton of music, but there's enough that it keeps pretty interesting, I think. Oh, fell in the water. That's okay. There's a fun little reference here, because of course, being that it's Double Fine, there's lots of fun little parts as well. So, Bob has a 56K song, which is great. You know, like the old, good old internet modem kind of dialing up there. Oh, how I don't miss hearing that sound every day, every time I logged into the internet. Alright, but this is how we are going for story progression. Again, this may look like kind of an intimidating puzzle when you first come across it, but if you've played around a bit and you understand the rules of the hacking, it's not that bad. As you can see, I kind of just got through there. And then, you know, we're going to go over here, and we're going to push this out of the way, because we want to get to the treasure chest, of course. And we get a note. If we read our note, it says, "Stop writing the password to the vats." We've got password with most of it crossed out, and then it says, "If I catch any guards with a written password, I will fire them immediately by throwing them into a fire. Christo, acting Regent Wizard." So then we're going to come over here, and we've got this, which allows us to input a password. And as you can see, our the statues light up. So, like, at this point, Wizard was pretty obvious to me looking at it, because there's kind of a Z in the middle, starts with a W, ends with a D. And then what I actually did was, because of the way that the statues work, I just guessed until I came upon the right letters, which was Wizard Rules. Then we can go up here, and the heal amount of the vats are really low. And the vats, actually, I want to go back and show off this really cool effect. Like, the vats have this really awesome, like, pixelated, crazy purple kind of swirl effect, and it's really jarring against everything else. But also, you can see with us hacking the vats, we get kind of the same sort of pixelated look when we're hacking, which I think is a really cool juxtaposition to, again, what I assume is all hand-painted art otherwise. So, we healed that, and another little story segment, but again, we're just going to go right by that to kind of progress with things. And let's see, I will probably play until I get to the dungeon and then just kind of stop there, I think. That's not too much longer, but again, I don't want to show off too much here. I do want to leave some stuff for you. Like I said, I've played for an hour, and I think I've gotten through like 1.5 acts. So I guess I've played through about half of the content that's available now. So as far as like what's available now, it's probably maybe 2 or 3 hours worth, which isn't that bad. You know, not terribly long, but also part of that is going to depend on, you know, how good you are at the puzzles, things like that. Because I have honestly not had much trouble figuring out the puzzles so far. So now you can see that this swamp is clear. I'm going to do this very carefully because I made the mistake earlier of setting the spawns of the turtles like really ridiculous. I basically spawned like 300 of them instantly, which was a terrible idea. Everything just started like lagging like crazy, and yeah, it was basically just a bad idea all around. I regret doing that. Oh my gosh, now I can't get across. Whoa. Yeah, as I said before, there are occasionally some glitches that will pop up. Okay, what is going on with these? Okay, you, and I want to set your move speed way up. Let's go. Get me across here. Oh my gosh. I don't understand. I did it in one try earlier. Okay. What did I do? I think I moved it to 10. Oh, you know, I could probably change the spawn behavior. So we want to move speed 1, sure, for like 10 tiles. So that's the other thing we can do, is we can actually change the behavior of objects like that. So now it was able to move far enough to get us across. Of course, I have to get off at the right time. I may have caused some weird issues with the turtles. Let's go like 3 active turtles at once. That might solve the problems. We'll see. Maybe. Yeah, because they're starting to despawn. That's what we want to see. Alright, that got us through. But you know, as you can see, these are like very, very clever puzzles in terms of what's going on here. You know, it's just kind of a twist on the like normal formula. Oh, this is perfect. Yeah, I can fight this boss, which is kind of the first like real combat in the game, because most of the game is set to be like logic puzzles over combat. And in a lot of cases, actually, the combat becomes logic puzzles. So, again, this is something that I spent a few minutes figuring out, but you can change them to explode on hit, and then you kind of just lead them to try and explode on him. So, explode on charge hit, true. I'm sure there are multiple ways you can do this, just because of the nature of what's going on here. But, yeah, I mean, that finished him off, and that's kind of where I'm probably going to end it. Let me... Oh my gosh, okay, I need to go over here. 0, thank you. Let's make you... Oops, meant to make you... that works. Oh. Alright. Let's make you good. No damage. You. And again, let's make you good and do no damage. And let's have you drop like 10 hearts and give you 0 health. Perfect. So now we can work our way up here and we will turn down his corruption as well as making him good. And when we turn down his corruption, we will get a little scene, and then this should lead us into the next act. Of course, like I said, I missed some things, and I also kind of just rushed through stuff that I already knew how to do. But I did want to try and end with the boss fight there. But you know, like I said, I think that the game is very, very good at this point. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I think it's unique. There's a lot of really interesting puzzles, and I haven't seen too many other games do this kind of hacking to get what you want thing. I guess the only other one would be like Glitch Space is the other game I can think of that had that. And it just works so well in this all the way through. But, yeah, I think we might have had a little freeze here. Hopefully not, but... Oh, no, it just took us to the next act. Again, there aren't really, like, loading screens. It just kind of freezes for a few seconds. So, he changed the passwords and got rid of the lights on the guards and took away our sword. So, you know, now we have to figure out how to get out of here anyways, but that is where I'm going to leave this one off for today. So, I mean, like I said, I've had a great time with it. Personally, I think it's really, really good. I think it's worth the value. I know that might not be everyone's perspective because it is pretty short right now. I've been going through it pretty fast, and I can't imagine that Act 4 is a lot longer than Acts 2 and 3, but maybe it is. But again, you know, I haven't finished, so I'm not totally sure of length. I saw on the Steam Community Hub someone said about 4 hours for their playthrough of what's here right now, so I guess you can expect roughly that. But yeah, I mean, art looks fantastic, music sounds great all the way through, and the gameplay is unique and interesting. It's kept me drawn in, and I've had a lot of fun with it so far. But I think that covers everything with this one, so as always, feel free to comment if there's anything that you'd like to comment on. Subscribe to the channel to see more of my videos every single day, and if you liked my look at hack and slash, then please do consider clicking the like button, because that helps me out a lot. So with all of that being said, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.